And guess what happens on the first day of November? Basketball begins, and one of the best in college hoops, Pat Kennedy, joins us now here on Prime Network. And Pat, I know you're itching to get going with what should be an outstanding group of kids.
Well, we hope so, but I always have a tough act to follow. You know, the football team's doing pretty well this year, and then you guys put me on after Burt Reynolds. So, I don't know, last year we went to the Final Eight. I don't know if we can follow that act, but we have a lot of young kids, Paul. They're working very hard. We have a good freshman class. Remember, we had Chuck Graham injured and Andre Reed out. Now, that's a 7-foot inside player and a great scoring guard. So we feel if we can fill some holes and answer some question marks, hopefully by the end of the year we can still be there.
One of my favorite players in watching college basketball is Bobby Sura. He can do so many things. He can defend, he can shoot. How's he heading into this his senior year?
Well, I think maturity is a big thing for Bobby, and also that maturity will lead him to be a team leader. He can do a lot on the basketball court. I think along with Grant Hill and Eric Montrose, he's probably one of the top 3 players in the league. Rookie of the year, averaged 20 as a sophomore. Only other guy to do it in the league, I think, was Michael. So he's up there with an elite group. He's going to be important if we're going to stay at the top half of the league.
Take a look at the ACC for us, won't you? You mentioned some of the other stars around the Atlantic Coast Conference. If not the Noles, who in Pat Kennedy's estimation?
Well, I think North Carolina may return one of the best teams in years, and I think they've got a great chance of repeating. But it's going to be a tough league play, especially in the second half. I think Duke's going to get better as the year goes on because they're going to put Grant Hill at the point guard position. Georgia Tech returns some great players in Best and Forrest. Virginia, ourselves, I think we'll be right in the mix. So you're looking at 4 or 5 very outstanding teams again.
Pat, we wish you well.
Well, thank you very much, Paul.
November 1st, just on the horizon here as basketball begins. Pat Kennedy's Noles set the head to the NCAA postseason party. Right now, football, our fare on Prime Network.